Once upon a time, there was a man named Daniel. Daniel was smart. Daniel was kind. Daniel worked hard. But Daniel had one big problem. He was afraid to stand out. In his office, people talked loudly in meetings. They raised their hands fast. They acted confident, even when they were not. Daniel stayed quiet. He smiled. He nodded. He kept his best ideas inside his head. Because in Daniel's mind, being seen was dangerous. If I speak and I'm wrong, they will laugh. If I share my idea, they will judge me. If I stand out, I might fail in front of everyone. So Daniel chose the safe path. He worked in silence. But something strange happened. Every day Daniel stayed quiet, he felt smaller. At night, when everyone went home, Daniel stayed back. He opened a secret folder on his laptop. Inside were his real ideas, simple plans that could fix problems at work. Better systems. Better results. Better solutions. Sometimes he would stare at the screen and whisper, "This could change everything." Then he would close it. Not because it was bad, but because he was scared. Months passed. Then years. One day, a new manager came to the office. Her name was Mrs. Lee. She was calm. She watched people closely. She didn't talk too much, but when she spoke, everyone listened. After a few weeks, she called Daniel. "Daniel," she said softly, "I've noticed something." Daniel's heart started beating fast. "You work like someone who is holding back." Daniel froze. Nobody had ever said that to him before. Then she placed a paper on the table. It was one of Daniel's secret proposals. He must have printed it by mistake the night before. Mrs. Lee looked at him and said, "This is not small thinking." Daniel's throat felt tight. She continued, "So tell me, why are you acting small?" Daniel wanted to lie. He wanted to say, "I'm fine." But his eyes started to burn. He whispered the truth. "I'm scared, people will think I'm too much." Mrs. Lee nodded like she understood. Then she said something Daniel would never forget. "Daniel, you are already suffering. Not because you failed, but because you never tried." That sentence hit him hard. Because it was true. That day, Daniel made a decision. In the next team meeting, his hands were shaking. His voice was not perfect. His heart was racing. But he stood up. And he spoke. The room went quiet. Daniel expected laughing. But instead, people leaned in. Someone said, "Wait, that's actually a great idea." Another person said, "Why didn't you share this earlier?" Daniel felt something he had not felt in a long time. Relief. Not because it was easy, but because he was finally being honest. From that day, Daniel still felt fear. But fear no longer controlled him. And little by little, he stopped playing small. Because Daniel learned something powerful. The world is not waiting for you to be perfect. The world is waiting for you to be brave. Now let me ask you something. What is your secret folder? What is that thing you keep inside you, an idea, a dream, a talent, because you're afraid of standing out? Be honest. Tell me in the comments, what is one thing you want to do, but fear has been stopping you from doing? And please listen. If you felt this story in your chest, it means you're not lazy. It means you're not weak. It means there is something inside you that wants to grow. So today, don't do 10 big things. Just do one small brave thing. Send the message. Post the idea. Speak up. Start the plan. Try again. Because when you finally show up, you don't just change your life. You give someone else permission to be brave too. If you're ready to stop playing small, subscribe. If you're ready to face fear, like this video. And remember this. Your fear is not a stop sign. It is proof you are standing at the door of your next breakthrough.